and welcome to Charts and Hearts. I'm Sarah, and she's Lindsay. And together we're working our way through an epic list of rom-coms in order to find and categorize tropes in the hopes of creating the nerdiest spreadsheet podcasts have ever seen. And happy August.
Yeah.
Our theme for August is summer sports, and we're going to kick that off with Wimbledon. Man,
I know.
I've seen this movie so many times, but not for a very long time.
No. Yeah, I haven't watched it in forever. Probably
like at
lockdown.
least 15 years. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
think I watched it then. Well, 10 years maybe. Yeah. Like, I've watched it so many times that, like, the opening credits, I'm like, what are the theme of the opening, which is, I forget who it is, but it's like a electronics kind of song. I was like, what is this from? No, it's just from
Just from
knowing
this.
what the DVD menu of this sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's, I think it's Massive Attack or something like that.
Oh, that, yeah.
It's like, doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah. It's very good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Groove Armada. Sorry. Groove Armada. Yeah.
Similar. Yeah.
I don't know, just the two-word thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man. And it was just Wimbledon. We didn't quite get it out in time to
I know.
be out while Wimbledon's on, but I just happened.
watched it while Wimbledon was on. Huzzah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I think. I don't know. I paid absolutely no attention.
No, it was last weekend.
As normal.
This weekend.
Two sports.
2 days ago.
Yeah, it was the men's final. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the women's final was very good. I don't know anything other than snippets of conversations on the internet.
I see photos of people showing up to watch.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like it's much more of like a red carpety event than
it used to
it
be.
used
Yeah.
to be.
I think so.
I don't know.
And then I look at them and say, why don't you have a hat on? That just seems
you're gonna
like
be so
the worst.
hot. Like all the guys in like suits, and it's been a massive
know.
like heat wave in southern England.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Anyways, that's not this movie. This movie is the Kristen Dunst and Paul Bettany play tennis and fall in love movie.
Yeah. Not Richard Curtis. I said that in an episode last week. Well, one of our last episodes. I've always thought it was. It's a guy named Richard, which is probably part of the reason why I'm confused.
Yeah, the director's Richard Longcrane. I feel like it's the same writer as some Richard Curtis movies.
Like, I think my biggest reason is that I think when we were in Australia, had a 3-pack.
I did,
DVD
yeah.
With
I did.
Love Actually and
Bridget Jones and this. Yeah.
So that's why I assumed it was Richard Curtis, because those two movies are Richard Curtis. So, but it's not. But they do use the set of Notting Hill. So
yes.
that also doesn't help. His apartment is...
And it even though it's not Richard Curtis, it basically feels like it.
It feels like Richard Curtis, yeah.
Yeah, so basically they hook up and it does great things for his tennis game and terrible things for her tennis game, and she's like the new star and he's the old, like, shouldn't be there, and he manages to win the men's title, and she, I think, gets to the final but loses in the final.
Semis.
Or semis? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, and but they fall in love anyways, and it's mostly really good.
Yeah, the cast is amazing. So it's Kristen Dunst and Paul Bettany, and then Jon Favreau's there, being Jon Favreau, back when he was acting more than he was making bad Star Wars stuff. Don't at me.
Yeah.
Sam Neill
plays her dad. Oh my god.
Plays her dad.
Ugh, love him so much. Nikolai Coster-Waldau, who's in Game of Thrones, is his friend that he ends up having to beat in the semis.
James
McAvoy. Teeny tiny James McAvoy.
He's so cute. Bernard Hill, everybody's favorite.
Everybody's
King
favorite
of
old
Rohan.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's so many, Celia Imrie is one of the horny old ladies at the tennis club.
Yeah, they're all very familiar, as well as his mom. They're old British ladies who you've seen in old British things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of people. And then a few people playing themselves, like John McEnroe,
of course.
most notably.
Yeah.
Which is extra funny because then John McEnroe he's the voice in
Never Have I Ever?
Never Have I Ever.
I know. That's where
which is so funny.
figured out who John McEnroe was. Like, I knew the name, and but, like, I watched this, I don't know, zillions of times before I watched Never Have I Ever, and did not clue in.
Oh, that it was really him.
Thing. But also, like, I didn't watch tennis.
Yeah, it used to just be on. Like, I never actively watched it, but it would be on at our house.
It was more golf for summer in my grandpa's house. And I think, nope, that was footage of the Princess of Wales shaking hands with, not Sally Jesse Raphael, the tennis lady.
Yeah.
What is her name? Battle of the Sexes lady.
Oh, Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean King. I know it was a 3, and she wears glasses.
Yes.
That was footage from real, current 2025 Wimbledon, not this movie. She did not have a cameo in this movie. That was real life. Was it Billie Jean King? I don't know, I can't remember. No, Billie Jean King was at Wimbledon this weekend,
this year.
And
the
Princess of Wales talked to her, and that was footage I saw on the Princess of Wales Instagram. Yes. That's why I don't watch Wimbledon the movie and Wimbledon's footage from real life at the same time. It's hard to remember what's happening.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Anyway, is that all the cast? I think so.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely other cameos if you're very into tennis, but and like lots of the commentators are famous, but I think that would only be either if you watched American or British television, like sports
that was
coverage.
I didn't realize till the end of Ted Lasso that those football commentators were real football commentators.
I only figured it out because I was like, are these actual people? And then I looked it up. Yeah.
Anyway.
Sports.
We like sports. Great theme for us.
Stories about sports.
Me too.
Much more than, like, I love sports movies. Like, so many.
I know. That's why we have 2 sports movie themes months in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
For February.
Yep.
Yeah, because I love movies about sports, but I don't actually like actual sports. Mainly because montages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and also people explaining what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then...
We both looked this up separately.
Yeah.
Because there is an age difference in this movie, but it's less than I thought. Paul Bettany is younger, I think, than I would have expected if I guessed. He was born in 71.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And I think she was playing a little bit... She was playing a little bit younger.
I think she was playing it young.
Yeah, she was supposed to be, like, the young tennis phenom, which I think, like, you know, she would have been 20-ish, or 22 in this movie, which I think...
so maybe
like,
she was...
Maybe, but I think, you know, there's been especially female tennis stars who are a lot younger than that.
Yeah, but it wasn't icky.
No, it wasn't.
They were playing more he being really old than her being
It was
really
mostly
young.
Just because her dad was there. So,
yeah, but I feel like he was a dance mom. So
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like it was just that, you know, contributed maybe to her seeming younger, and whereas he was there all by himself. Yeah. And then the end of this movie is like so stressful.
Tense. I know, and I'm just sitting there watching it, and I'm like, I know what happens. I've seen this movie before. But the way they shoot it, like the cinematography in this is really interesting. Like it's and the effects specific. For 2004 are incredibly well done because of course these people are not playing tennis like this. They I think ended up doing the swings and then they put the balls in. I think that's mostly how they ended up doing it. They didn't use a lot of stunt people because that was too complicated. Yeah, it was easier for them to put to CG the balls into the right place than get. I think most double them with stunts. Tennis. Probably most of the people who they're playing against are real tennis players. Yeah, I think in the trivia it talks about that they just got like, you know, up and coming tennis players basically. But yeah, so it's incredibly well shot and incredibly well put together because there's so much. Even now, like I don't know how long ago I watched this, but I'm like I don't remember. There was like a part, like it was going to be his championship shot, and then something, he swung, and something didn't happen, so he got to go again, and just like, the phone rings, that's what it is. Yeah, the phone rings. I completely forgot about that, like, his last serve, he misses, because it's like after the phone rings, and you're just like, Yep. It's just so tense. The other thing that I had looked up was like, has this actually happened? Like somebody who's a wild card and seeded so low actually
won Wimbledon. And it did happen in 2001 with a Croatian tennis player. He was seeded 125th.
Oh, wow.
Going
That's
into
amazing.
it, and then he won. And he'd been runner-up in, like, the 90s, like, throughout
so
the
it's
90s
very
off
similar.
and on. Yeah, but it never won.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that is also nice that it's not just, like, it's, you know, it's a fantasy sort of 1 in a million chance, but it's not based on a... It's based on a real thing that happened, which is also why I love sports movies, because it's like,
because
they're out there, these, like, big, inconceivable things, but so many of the times they're based on real things that happened. Oh, so good.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other observation I have is, again, like, there's just one scene where he sneaks into her house, into her house, whatever, rental house, and, like, lightly bullies her into having sex with him because he's superstitious and he needs it.
Yeah.
And she gives it up pretty easily, but I'm just like, oh, I don't like this. And I know that the scene is in here to show that he's being a dick so they can have a fight and move the plot forward, but I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, and, like, she regrets
Doesn't make
it.
me feel
And
great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, it's also, like, I mean, at least she wasn't, like, it did lead to conflict in their relationship. It wasn't like she was okay with it.
Yeah.
And he also wasn't like, why weren't you okay with it? Like, he gets that he
got what happened. Yeah.
But yes, the scene itself is blah.
Yeah. Except the part where he, like, breaks into Sam Neill's room first, because of course he does, because
very
it's
funny.
Very trope, but it's very... And then there's the dog, which is like a scary dog, but it's like a poodle with no eyes. It looks like it belongs in, like, 101 Dalmatians or something.
Yeah, it's, like, so floppy.
Like, pick a scarier looking dog.
No, that's why I like it. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Trope. Let's do some tropes. Okay, well, first up, we've got a voiceover. And I think the voiceover / inner monologue in this movie is among the best I've ever seen.
I agree. It really helps. Like, it helps in a normal voiceoverness of, like, giving you exposition, but it really showcases his mental state and how he plays the game and, like, what he's thinking of, and gives it so much more than, like, just, like, looking tense or something.
Yeah, and it's also really consistently used. Like, it's always him. You never jump into her voiceover randomly, even when you watch her play.
Yeah.
And it has a very particular voice, and it is a little bit different than who you see him as, like, he portrays. Like, his inner voice is...
Yeah, much more
voice
raw.
feels different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, like, says things, obviously, like, as we all do, but it, you know, it's not like he doesn't have inner thoughts and then he says them out loud. It's like he has inner thoughts and an outer world. Like,
exactly. Yeah. He's not Cordelia.
No, exactly. It's very consistent.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got London, obviously. It's Wimbledon. Yeah, as a trope city. They do go in the eye, which is the main reason I put this down, because I was like, I understand that it's 2004 and that's... It was brand new. That's how it works. But I'm just like, okay... We get you're in London. You're playing at Wimbledon. We understand how this works.
Yeah. Although they didn't film a lot of it at Wimbledon. They filmed some of it at the London Zoo, because I guess it looked cooler. Maybe also because probably Wimbledon, when it's not Wimbledon, probably doesn't look that cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have no idea what it looks like.
Yeah, couldn't tell you. We've got so many sports tropes. Yeah. We've got, obviously, the underdog who comes back to win it all. He has to compete against his best friend, and then he falls in love with a fellow athlete.
I know. Oh,
yeah.
So good. We've got horny old ladies.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. They're there for no real reason except to be horny old ladies.
Yeah, and I think just to, like, otherwise it would get so repetitive of all the scenes of, like, watching, because there's so many games. So if you didn't have other people's perspective to watch the games, I think it would be boring. Yeah. There's quirky parents, also, speaking of people who watch the game.
People watch the games, yep. They're very adorable and have a fun plot.
Very British.
Yes. We've got a meet cute, which I really enjoy.
Yes.
He gets the wrong hotel room key. He just walks in on her in the shower. It's very hilarious. And it's also one of those things of, like, they obviously, like, what kind of shower is that where your head is out? Of the wall, of the, I guess, it's very conveniently frosted glass.
Frosted glass.
But it stops at her neck, which is, Kirsten Dunst is not a tall person. So what does a tall person do in that shower? Just be like, here are my boobs. Like, anyway.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if she stepped out, because I was like, oh, is she just, like, they're showing how American and brash she is, like, even from the beginning, is, like, she doesn't really care, which I think, you know, like, I think a lot of athletes in change
agree.
rooms all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it was that also, because I wasn't sure if she stepped out of the shower a little bit rather than the glass being short.
No, I think she was in the shower when he sees her first.
Yeah, no, she's in the shower, but I think the glass goes all the way to the ceiling, and then she steps out of the shower.
Oh, maybe.
Like, just a step.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Doesn't matter.
No.
But it's a fun meet cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we've got this, like, rude, brash American girl who, just, kind of does what she wants, says what she wants, is, swears on the court and all that kind of stuff, and sort of shakes up his Britishness.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got the controlling, uptight dad. He's very Dan's mom of him.
Yeah. The dad manager. Super controlling, like speaks for her. Yeah. Without being asked, etc. Yeah. Oh, so many montages. But you have to, because there's a lot of tennis in this movie. So yeah, because like I don't know how many games you have to play to win Wimbledon, especially if you come from a wild card, it would be even more. Yeah. But like a lot. So there's training montages, there's people watching tennis montages, there's them making love and having romantic times. So then obviously it's okay that they're having sex.
Yep.
When they
they're just like when they go to Brighton, it's like like it's the class, like the gauzy curtains, and there's like food on the floor, and everybody's so romantic, and then they like run at sunset, and even like confused about the time frame of the day, but that doesn't matter.
It's great.
It's just like they love each other, so don't worry about this premarital sex. Everything's correct. So watching this, like, she is a bit of a manic pixie. And I don't know if that's just Kirsten Dunst, even though her pivotal role has not yet happened. It's just that, like, as we said, her dad talks more about what she wants than she does. But also, again, she's there and she does share stuff, especially as they open up and fall in love. But for probably, like, the first half of the movie, she's just there and is quirky and sleeps with him. Yeah. So that he can get better and he goes back to her to improve himself. Yeah. And... Yeah, until they have that fight, really, when she, like, realizes that, like, even though it's good for him, it's not good for her to be and
in
she,
this
like,
relationship.
makes a decision for herself, regardless of, like, her dad agrees with him, but she is making that decision for herself.
And then, but she is then, by the end, like, I think redeems herself from any manic pixie, because she makes the choice to come back.
Yes, and helps him. But in a better non-sex way. Like, I don't know. It's just, Yeah. She definitely gets better in the end. Yeah.
We've got a random comet, which, like...
is apparently a trope now? Because I think this is, like, the third movie.
I think so. It doesn't really go anywhere.
No, it's so weird.
It's like I think there was a scene that ended up getting cut, but I'm like, I wish they'd just cut everything.
Because it's there twice, like 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
And then after they have a fight, the news is like, and now the comet's gone. And I'm like, so this is a metaphor? I guess?
I don't really know.
It's so weird. And just, yeah. So we've got the douchey other American guy. Like, she's never interested in him. Like, the papers put them together and stuff. But he is douchey. And then Paul Bettany punches him, which is a very tropey thing to do to the douchey other guy. Yeah. They run from the paparazzi, and it's good, but weird. I put John McAvoy because I mashed up John McEnroe and James McAvoy.
Yes, but I
meant John McEnroe.
John McEnroe, yes.
He is in more things than you would think an old tennis player would be in.
Yes, more for a rom-com podcast, especially.
Yes. It's not how you spell his name, but at least I know what's happening now.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the sad protagonist who, like, questions his life and everything about his life right before the big match. I do like that he sticks with his decision. Like, before he was winning,
to retire.
He decided to retire, and he sticks with it even though he does win. Like, it's not like, like, his decision to retire wasn't about his performance. It was about how he was feeling. So I liked that.
Me too. Yeah. And he does give a big public apology. It's on TV, but he's on literally every screen in the country because it's the day of Wimbledon. Yeah. So, Oh, this isn't a trope, but when he comes into the hotel and all the hotel staff are clapping for him, I'm just like,
I know.
Oh,
it's really good. And it's like a little bit Love Actually?
Yeah, something like it's a little bit. I think again, it's giving Richard Curtis.
When all the Number 10 Downing Street staff are also proud of him for telling off the British or the American president. Yeah, and then there's running. So much running, screen. But it's off screen. She's at the airport and then she's just back at Wimbledon. So I'm assuming there was some running.
Yes, although I will also say this point is that he's giving his big public apology. She's wandered off, and Samuel goes to look for her, but leaves his luggage untended, which is the number one thing you're not supposed to do in airports. And it's 2004, Samuel. You are gonna get tased or something.
Yep, or your luggage will get exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a super adorable epilogue. I love this epilogue. Yeah. It's very cute. It's really cute with the little kids. And like, it didn't say in the trivia, but I have a feeling that the baby on his knee hitting him with a tennis racket was an accident. It's just so like how do you get a baby to do that? But yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. Pretty cute. And they fall in love really quickly, which I guess it is kind of that like time pressure thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess so they fall in love and it's whatever, but we only know because of the epilogue that it is like a lasting love, that they fell in love so quickly. Yeah. Okay. I think that is all of our tropes.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so many. Lindsay, does this movie pass the Bechdel test?
Not really. She talks to a reporter at one point, but that's it. There's like one other female in this movie that gets a name.
The girl who beats her.
Yeah.
And I think there's like the girl at the betting place that the brother goes
there's
to,
the girls with James McAvoy. No, but Paul Bettany talks to a girl who has a wife at one point.
Oh, yeah. She's a tennis person?
Like
a former tennis player, commentator person.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're playing themselves, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's a female commentator as well. But it's like nobody aside from Kristen Dunst is like his mom, the actress playing his mom, is probably the highest ranked in the
after
credits. Anyway, there is a point where she explains why she doesn't have any female tennis friends, which I appreciate being in there. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that this movie passes the Bechdel test.
Yeah, exactly. So. And it also doesn't explain why she doesn't have other friends. But it is also only like a week-ish of her life.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And she has got a hard dad, and it's hard to have friends when you're a sports person. But
still doesn't mean it passes the Bechdel test. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pick a pie.
Yeah. Similar to our fever pitch pies, this is going to be pretty sports based.
Yes. Okay. Sweaty tennis montages.
So many, and they're so sweaty.
Many. So sweaty. Mostly him, because that's the main montages. I don't know, like 20?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to relabel this one.
Yeah, that's better.
More specific.
Because I was trying to come up with something else for the pie, and I was like, tennis?
Yeah, but I think what it actually is it's like interesting tennis cinematography or interesting tennis visuals, because they do a good job of zooming in or weird camera angles or you're the ball or all that kind of stuff.
And there's one montage where they're playing and they morph into the spots that they're going, so you don't see them running. Yeah. And then they morph to when they switch sides and stuff, and that's really cool. And they do make the sport go fast in interesting fashions. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say do you think 30%?
Maybe 35.
Yeah.
Just looking at what else we have.
Okay, so then I feel like sweaty tennis montages should be higher. I think 25.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 25 and 35. Then we have this weird comet that's here for no reason.
Yeah.
5?
5?
Yep.
Yeah. And that leaves us with 35?
Mm-hmm.
35 of people watching TV in public places.
Yeah, because they do a lot of that.
They do a lot of that.
The horny old ladies and the parents and James McAvoy and then Kristen Dunst
and the airport.
Yeah.
For 2004, it was I mean, I guess because it's Wimbledon, so it would just be on in places, but it was a lot of TV. Okay, and then Lindsay, what's next for them?
Well, we get an epilogue, which is adorable and also very far down the road because they have 2 children that are, and one of them is at least 5.
Yeah, I would say they're like 5 and 2.
It's a short epilogue, so yeah. 5 and 2, like and she's won 2 Wimbledons and a US Open, so like it's definitely been a good chunk of time.
At least like 7 years.
Yeah, so I feel good about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I was like, that was the one part I couldn't remember. I was like, when they come back from the epilogue, has she also quit tennis? But no, like, he quits tennis and sticks with it and moves to the States to be with her, presumably. And then she sticks with tennis, but then also they have kids, so like...
Yeah, and like he doesn't take the horny old lady job. He teaches kids to play tennis, which is adorable.
It is adorable.
And they fix up the court in his old neighborhood, and yeah. It's all very cute.
It's very cute.
I like it.
Great. Okay, what's next for us?
More British sports.
Yay!
Which I realized when I wrote this down. I was like, did we accidentally make this British Sports Month? Maybe a little bit. Anyway, it's Bend It Like Beckham, everyone's favorite soccer movie. I'm so excited. I haven't watched this in so long.
Agreed. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. You can leave us a rating or a review wherever you get your podcasts. And you can find us on social media. We are at Charts and Hearts Podcast on Instagram and Threads.
You can head to our website, chartsandhearts.com, where you can submit your suggestions for rom-coms and tropes for us to add to the list. Do you have other sports rom-coms for us to talk about? Because we like to talk about them. As you can tell, we're experts at sports.
At sports. Go sports.
Go sports. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/chartsandheartsclub. For August Sports Month, we're doing more tennis. We're doing challengers. Not British, just tennis.
Just tennis.
So that'll be fun.
It's going to be great. We would love to know your thoughts on this movie. Have you also seen it a million times? And in the meantime, lovely kitchen.
Okay, bye.